For the past 14 years, he's helped transform over 21,000 clients. He was the first one to popularize 30-minute fat loss workouts in El Paso and Las Cruces. He's changed the fitness industry in the U.S.-Mexico border. He's the trainer's trainer and has helped hundreds of fitness enthusiasts become trainers. Over the last 7 years, he's helped thousands of kids in need through his charitable contributions. He's the CEO of Raw Fitness, voted #1 gym by the City magazine. He is the king of weight loss, a master in success mindset, transformation genius. He's the man on a mission to change 1 million lives by 2023. Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise and put your hands together for Mr. Octavio Urias.
What's going on? How are you today? I just did my run. The weather is just too amazing in El Paso to be inside. It's like 75 degrees. Carlos Adrián, ¿cómo estás? Buen día. How you guys doing? Hope you're doing amazing. Like I said, I'm outside, I'm outdoors. I had to go outside for a quick run because, man, I've been missing this perfect weather all the time that it was cold. Pauline, how are you? So yeah, just did my run. And I was thinking, 2 things I wish I knew when I was starting this journey. I wish I could go back in time. Unfortunately, I can't. But I would do 2 things different, both in my fitness journey and actually in everything, in my career, in my relationships and everything. Brenda, how are you today? Hope you're doing awesome. Let me know where you post a comment. Let me know how your day is going. Let me know if you're watching from work, from home, from the toilet. Ana Huertas in the house. Ash is in the house. How you guys doing? Emily, how are you? How are you? Just going outside. Just did a quick 20-minute run right before lunch because the weather's too amazing. And I've been thinking, hey, what are the 2 things? Well, I wasn't thinking what are the 2 things, but I was just thinking, man, if I would have done this different, these 2 things different when I started my journey, I would be in a totally different place today. I would be so far ahead of where I am today. And I kind of regret it. I kind of regret it because my self-confidence and my self-doubt, my self-esteem was so low that I couldn't do these 2 things. And these 2 things are this. Number 1, success loves speed. Roy, Rebecca, Claudia, how you guys doing? Angelica, I see you here. Thank you for joining me. So listen up. Success loves speed. That's number 1. See, oftentimes we think about, well, let me just start easy. Let me just start, maybe I'll lose half a pound a week. And that's very realistic, right? Because you don't want to disappoint yourself. But you know what? Success loves speed. I've been proof of this. And also research shows that those that get fast results, those that get started faster, tend to get better results, tend to have higher motivation, and tend to stick with it more. Now think about this. Let me ask you, imagine you started slow. Imagine you said, like, what would make you more happy? Right now it's Thursday, so it's getting close to the end of the week. What would make you happier? If you lost half a pound, or if you lost 3 pounds, or 4 pounds, or 5 pounds? The fast result, the speed, right? Because half a pound, like, that's not gonna excite anybody. Come on, give me a break. Like, you lost half a pound, like, you wouldn't even notice. You're gonna be even pissed because you said, wow, I put all this effort and I just lost half a pound. Fuck this, right? I know that's me. But if I lost 3 pounds, 4 pounds, 5 pounds this week, I will be so fired up. I would be so pumped. My self-belief would go higher, and I would want to keep going for more next week, and the next week, and the next week. So number 1, success loves speed. Same thing happens in my business. I started not knowing, doubting myself, and we were at one tiny little location for many years. And then one day, I said, let's open a second location. And guess what? We went from 1 location to 6 locations in just over 12 months, in just over a year, less than a year and a half, between a year and a half. We went from 1 location to 6 locations. Okay, success loves speed. I can guarantee you it was better to do it like that than one location and then another few years another location, because you build momentum and you get fired up and now you can't go back because you have to keep up with all these demands, right? So that's one thing I wish I applied in my transformation, in my career, in my relationships when I was starting and everything. I was just too slow. I was just thinking too small, being too slow, and just thinking, well, one step at a time, little by little. Well, one step at a time works. I want you to think about that. Okay, what's the one thing I gotta do right now? But think about it as, how fast can I do it? How fast can I move? Success loves speed. Now, this is gonna create some chaos. So here's the warning. When you move fast, when you move real quick, and you go intense, you're gonna start getting success, but that's gonna attract chaos. A lot of people get paralyzed and they tend to back off. Do not paralyze. You don't need to have everything perfectly organized. Success loves speed and chaos. Controlled chaos. Not out of control, but some chaos attracts success. Okay? There's this saying that I learned like a month ago. Perfectionism is just a code word for procrastination. Perfection is the enemy of speed. And guess what? If success loves speed, then perfection is the enemy of success. You know, it's better to get it done, move fast, and then improve as you go, than waiting for it to be perfect, having it perfect up here, but nothing to show for it, nothing done. Remember, we get paid for done. The second thing I wish I knew, oh my God, this one really hurts me. You gotta think bigger, okay? Don't think, oh, I need to lose 2 pounds, 5 pounds. Don't think, well, I'm gonna do it in 6 months. Think bigger. I wish I would have thought bigger when I was started. My life would be so much better today. I would be so much more successful, so much happier, so much more fulfilled, and I would be making so much more impact because I was thinking this small when I started. I was just thinking about what's enough for me. What can I do just for me? You know, this is how I talk to myself. I was being a selfish loser, a selfish motherfucker, because I was just thinking about what's gonna be okay just for me, okay? I was thinking too small, okay? I was thinking just, well, let me just be in decent shape. Well, let me just have decent energy. Let me have, you know, just one gym with a few clients that I can really help and service. I was being selfish. I was doing no good for anybody, right? So in 2015, right before I got married, I got a big awakening moment, okay, an aha moment, and I started to think bigger. And in the last 3.5 years, I've grown much more than in the previous decade or even decades, or in my whole life, both in my fitness, both in my relationship, both in my career. So those are the two things that I totally regret. Today is perfect because it's Throwback Thursday. I wanted to go back and see, okay, if I could talk to my teenage self, if I could talk to myself when I was beginning, what would I say? And it's that, man, you're screwing it up. Girl, you're screwing it up because you're going too slow and you're thinking too little. You're taking baby tiny goals because somebody in your family or in your circle, somebody told you, be realistic. Don't set high expectations because you might be disappointed. Well, let me tell you what I found out. I was fucking disappointed with my small expectations and my slow speed, because even though I was achieving what I wanted, I was disappointed. It sucked, right? So think bigger, move faster. How quick can you get there? Don't think about losing 1/2 pound a week so that by summer you can be 20 pounds lighter or whatever. Like, hey, think bigger. How about 20 pounds? How about in 6 weeks or 4 weeks or 8 weeks? Whatever you want. I mean, I'm not gonna be here deciding your goals, deciding for you. But think bigger, move faster. Think about this. When you went to school and you had a project due or a test, and you knew like 2 months in advance or a month in advance, when did you get all the work done? When did you get to studying? Right before the deadline, right? So apply that. Like, if we're procrastinators, if we're humans, and we know this, we consciously know this, we're conscious of it, then why don't you apply that to your advantage? Cut your deadlines in half. Put your deadlines, make harder deadlines so that you're forced to move faster and you're forced to hit a bigger target. You're gonna be much more successful. And guess what? Even if you fail, even if you come up short, you're gonna be way better than if you were moving slow and thinking small. Okay, so fail forward. Don't fail with this little mediocre goals. fail forward, fail through something massive, through something fast. You'll be much better off, all right? That's what I would do if I could start all over, and that's what I would recommend you to do. Now, if you want to think bigger, if you want to move faster, if you want to make yourself proud, your family proud, then go to votedbestgym.com. Check out my 6-week challenge. We have a big goal and we move fast. If you want to get in the best shape of your life, maybe you've been thinking about it, maybe you failed before, go to votedbestgym.com, votedbestgym.com. Maybe you've been stuck in a plateau, maybe you've been doing it on your own, or you've been going to another gym. Hey, come to Raw Fitness, give me 6 weeks. I'll guarantee you're gonna make more progress in the next 6 weeks than in the last 6 months. votedbestgym.com. I'll talk to you guys later.